Welcome to Crosby, as it's time for the Junior Gold Championship between the Mayport Ice Dogs and the Watford City Oilers. The two teams ranked 1 and 2 coming into the tournament, and they've advanced all the way to tonight's championship game. The Ice Dogs looking to be back-to-back champions inside the Northwest Health and Wellness Center here in Crosby. John Hadden and Simon Rosenwasser with you for the BNC Bank pregame show. BNC Bank delivering financial solutions business people demand. These two teams obviously met during the regular season. Both had great junior gold regular seasons. 14-2 for Watford City, 15-1 for Mayport. Watford City's 2 losses coming against Mayport, 7-1 and 8-4. So pretty big margins of victory there for Mayport. But Watford City wasn't at full strength in either game.
They were not. They were without Brandon Alex, their senior defensive all-state defenseman. And having him back here tonight will make a huge difference because he's the leader on and off the ice for this Watford City team. Brandon Alex, such a force for Watford City, and to have him back against Mayport, he's a little bit more physical as well, and they're going to need that physicality against Mayport here in the championship game.
In this tournament, how did they get here? Well, first of all, Mayport had to get into a dogfight against a Fargo team that was the talk of the tournament in day one, but they were able to emerge with a 6-5 victory. Also, Watford City, somewhat sloppy on that first day, giving up 4 goals all near the end of the period, but they won by a 5-goal margin as they've been racking up the points. With their 9-4 victory over Richland and then their 8-2 win over Crosby, that's 17 goals in this tournament. Mayport won handily yesterday, 5-1. Both teams certainly impressed in the semifinals on the Beck Sports yesterday, Simon.
Yeah, they certainly did, and they both played complete games, and on paper, this is a really even matchup. I mean, you could say that Mayport's got the advantage because of the regular season matchups. Well, the second matchup that Watford City and Mayport had, they didn't have Quade. Quade Shores was back for his first game. Quade Shores, the game that he played yesterday for the Watford City Oilers. If he plays that way today, Watford City will be in this game, and they're getting some good contributions from the forwards as well. They're playing great defense. They're scoring goals. Both teams are playing great defense and scoring goals, so we're in for a treat here in the Junior Gold State Championship.
Yesterday, going into those semifinals, we were excited to see the Ice Dogs offense, and they brought it defensively, holding their opponent to 1 goal. We were excited to see the Watford City Oilers defense, and they piled up 8 goals. These are balanced teams, and they meet next on the Beck Sports Network. The Milner Bison visit the Wyndmere-Littlewood Warbirds tonight in high school hoops. It's ladies basketball action courtesy of our premier sponsors DRN and Red River Communications. We begin with our St. Michael Furniture and Floor Coverings pregame show. Find furnishings to suit every room in your home at St. Michael Furniture, located in Rugby, Bottineau, Devils Lake, and now in Bemidji, Minnesota. We're live in Lidgerwood, North Dakota tonight. John Hadden, so glad to be with you as we try to continue what has been a very strong week of girls basketball on our Beck Sports East channel. Remember, Tuesday night, North Border with the upset win over a then 5-1 Midway Minto team. The Eagles got a 1-point victory on the road. Then last night, Carrington in overtime emerges against Harvey Wells County in that brutal Region 4 matchup. So we've had good girls basketball action throughout the course of the week. We're looking to close the week with even more good basketball action between what appear to be 2 evenly matched teams out of District 1. Not just in their records, both teams have 2 wins on the season, but also in their individual players. Carly Tompkins with a Milner Bison, the 6-foot senior, is a walking double-double this season. She's also averaging 5 blocks a game, and she leads her team with 3 assists a night from the post. Outstanding individual effort, but she's going to have her hands full tonight, and she faces a very talented Anna Mauk on the other side, and Carly Tompkins might be seeing double with the way Allie Mauk has been playing the last 3 games, averaging 8 points and 6 rebounds. The younger Mauk has really been able to help out her older sister out on the floor. It's a Twin Towers attack right now for the Wyndmere-Littlewood Warbirds, who are coming off their 2nd win of the season in their very last game. A nice bounce-back victory after we saw them blow a 16-0 lead in their previous game against Hankinson. On the other side, the Milner Bison looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. So these two teams playing for a lot in this big District 1 matchup. We've got a lot coming up as well here on our St. Michael Furniture and Floor Coverings pregame show. Right now, we step aside to show you our High Plains Apache plays of the week. Good evening and welcome to Midway Minto High School as the Mustangs host the North Quarter Eagles in high school girls basketball tonight live on the Beck Sports Network, courtesy of our premier sponsor, Polar Communications. The Eagles fly in here 2-4. The Mustangs 5-1, winners of 5 straight to begin the year, coming off their first loss. We start with our St. Michael's Furniture and Floor Coverings pregame show. Find furnishings to suit every room in your home at St. Michael's Furniture, located in Rugby, Bottineau, Devil's Lake, and now in Bemidji, Minnesota. John Hadden, so glad to be with you this evening for tonight's matchup. Again, the Eagles coming in 2-4, a squad that returned some veteran players for this season, and a squad that got 2 of their top 3 scorers back, but they've had mixed results this season. They've had a hard time getting on solid runs and putting wins together in a row, just 2 so far, and they've fallen in 2 of their 3 district contests to begin the year. Here, a big District 4 opportunity on the road, trying to get a win against a very talented Midway Minto Mustangs team. How talented? Well, they've got most of their top players back as well. Players we're going to talk about all night long. And with these young ladies from Midway Minto, their only loss came just the other day against Park River Fort Valenkin, a 5-point defeat. But the likes of Mackenzie Irwin and Helen Schuster looking to lead their team back to the win column in front of the hometown fans tonight. Glad to have you with us. We've got lots more to come here on the St. Michael Furniture and Floor Coverings pregame show. We're going to take a break and leave you with the High Plains Apache Plays of the Week. Welcome to Oaks, where tonight we've got high school girls basketball on the Beck Sports Network, courtesy of our premier sponsor, DRN. The District 1 matchup between the Lisbon Broncos and the Oaks Tornadoes. We start with the St. Michael Furniture and Floor Coverings pregame show. Find furnishings to suit every room in your home at St. Michael Furniture, located in Rugby, Bottineau, Devil's Lake, and now in Bemidji, Minnesota. John Hadden, so glad to be with you this evening from Oaks. The Tornadoes, the second time we've seen them on the Beck Sports Network this season. Earlier this year, it was a rough one. More on that in a moment, because both of these teams tonight have had some rough goings at times this year. Both are under 500. For the visiting Lisbon Broncos, the squad that is 2-3 overall this season, they've already played 3 one-point games, losing 2 of those. So some disappointing losses for the Broncos, a team that feels that they could have at least 2 more wins on their record so far this season, and they've got some talented young players returning, all district players at 3 different positions. So they expected a better start than this, and they hope to move to 500 tonight with their 3rd win of the season. On the other side, the 1-6 Oaks Tornadoes, when we saw them take on Ellendale earlier this season, it was one of 2 games to start the year against very tough competition. Teams' receiving votes are already ranked, and those games didn't go so well for the Tornadoes, losing by 45 and 52 points. However, in their 4 losses since, the largest loss was only 27 points. I say only, but it's a drastic improvement upon what we saw earlier this year. Plus, they got their first win of the season, a big confidence boost for this squad overall this season. So the Tornadoes now looking to double their win total. Both these teams, along with being under 500, are also coming off a loss in their most recent game. So both are looking to bounce back tonight in this matchup of 2 District 1 teams. Only one will get that victory. We'll find out. More coming up on our St. Michael Furniture and Floor Coverings pregame show. Stick around. You're watching high school girls basketball on the Beck Sports Network. If you're a fan of the Cardinals, you're in the right place. Carrington and Langdon matching up in boys basketball tonight on the Beck Sports Network, courtesy of our premier sponsors, DCT and United Communications and Turtle Mountain Communications. We begin with our St. Michael Furniture and Floor Coverings pregame show. Find furnishings to suit every room in your home at St. Michael Furniture, located in Rugby, Bottineau, Devil's Lake, and now in Bemidji, Minnesota. From Langdon High School, John Hadden, so glad to be with you this evening for this all-Cardinals matchup as Carrington comes to visit a Carrington squad that started off the season red-hot, 5 wins to begin the year, including taking it all at the Stutsman County Tournament. Since Christmas, though, things have not gone the way of those Cardinals. They have lost 5 consecutive games entering tonight's action. On the other side, a Langdon squad has had struggles throughout the course of the year. 0-9 this season is Langdon. They've been leaning on their only returning starter, Cade Pengilly, to this point. He's going to have his hands full with a scary twosome on the other side in Jake Edlin and Seth Avarea. Those are some of the key names we're going to be talking about all night long. We'll tell you lots more about them and about these teams as a whole before they tip it off tonight. Lots more to come on the St. Michael Furniture and Floor Covering pregame show. Right now, it's time to take a look at our High Plains Equipment Plays of the Week.